Hello.
Hello! Welcome back to Wisdom of Wealth Live Show. Easier said as Wealth Live Show. A show designed to make financial matter easy and fun.
Hello, I am Kitty.
I'm Seal.
Thank you for tuning in again with us. For those of you who have been with us in our first show, right? And for those of you who are new, welcome to our live show. And I'm very, very excited for today's episode. Seal, are you excited for today's episode?
Yes, I'm also super excited with today's shows. You know why?
Why?
Yeah, because today we have someone very special. Because today also we have a topic has been in many conversations and even generations. So it's a very relevant topics across people of all ages. And I think this is one of the essential foundation to kickstart anyone wealth building journey.
It's an essential foundation for wealth building journey. Why is it essential?
Yeah, as we all know, today is all about saving and budgeting. So building the core basics of our funds, getting into the right habits and mindset, give us a stable fundamental for higher success in wealth building. And saving and budgeting is actually part of our life. When we were young, we save for toys. As an adult, we save for holidays, big ticket purchase, marriage, honeymoon, down payment, child expenses, etc., etc., and non-stop.
Uh, you want to know something funny? Uh,
Yes.
when I was a kid, I never really saved to buy toys. All I just do is make mommy and daddy pay for it.
Oh, you are good on that. I do make them pay for me also, but sometimes I do have to show I do save, but most of the time they will pay lah, I would say.
Right. Now, I understand saving is such an important thing that I heard many people, even after so many years, people are still talking about it. It sounds like we're going to have a very interesting discussion with our expert tonight. Now, in
Yeah.
every show, we attempt to bring in experts in different areas, right? So for today is in savings and budgeting. If you have any topic requests, any experts that you want us to bring in, just leave it in the comment below, right? Now, shall we get right into it, Sue?
Yeah, sure. Today we have an amazing certified financial planner, all the way from Klang, Johor, with more than 30 years of experience in financial institutions, fund and asset management companies.
What,
So, and
more than 30 years? Is he very
yes,
old?
yeah, I'm looking at him, right? He looks younger than me, honestly.
Those of you saying hello on the comment section.
Hello.
See you.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, she worked 35 years with an MNC some more and decided to retire 2016. Whoa, and looks very young. And currently, he is running his own practice as senior advisory and practice management with UOB K Hyang Wealth Advisors. His business is spanned from JB to KL with more than 30 partners, 30 partners.
Wow.
And still look young.
And he's young, oh my God. And Johor all the way to KL now, unfortunately, is locked down, but we are fortunate to have him online with us.
Yes. And some more, you still have time for the traveling, community service, and coaching the future leaders. And also an active member in Rotary Internationals, serve in many capacity in the club and even the district level. So amazing how on the time management also.
That is absolutely amazing given the capacity that he's in. And now I actually know him personally. I met him through Rotary International in a youth camp. As far as my interaction with him, I find that he is a very, very giving, caring, and loving coach and mentor who has supported many, many in achieving their financial goals and freedom. You know what mistake I did, Sue? I
Yes,
never
what was
find
that?
out earlier what his background was. Now that I know, all I want to do is spend more time with him.
Me too.
Right? And we are very excited to have him on today because he'll be sharing with us some insights on how to start and even boost our savings and best of all, make budgeting easy. Now, I don't know about you, Sue, right? But budgeting is not an easy thing for me.
No, it's not easy. Easy to make, not easy to follow.
Which is very true. Putting numbers here, putting numbers there, next thing you know, it all gone. And you
Eh,
know what, viewers, as always, we hope that you gain at least one value from today. So feel free to ask any question at all about today, right? About savings and budgeting. Why, Sue? Why do we want our viewers to ask as many questions as possible?
Oh, because we've questioned this, how they can squeeze out the wisdom from Simon's head from his brain, so we can get the best part of him.
Okay, that's our mission for today.
Yes.
Squeeze as much as possible out of him. Shall we get him out now?
Yeah, sure. I can't wait to see him. A young 35 years experienced Simon.
Yeah, let's welcome Simon C.
Woo! Simon.
Hi, Simon. Now, it's only on virtual world we can stand so close to each other, yeah. How exciting is this?
Yes. Yeah, Simon, welcome to our Cozy Show and thank you for taking time to be here with us today. How are you today?
Uh-oh, technical error, cannot hear Simon.
You can try again, Simon.
Hi, Simon. Oops,
Oops,
he's,
you are muted.
he's unmuted. Let's test his mic again.
Technology
This,
would be
this,
fun.
this is one
This-
part of the fun, beating technology even in live show. Let's test Simon's mic again. Simon, can you unmute yourself? We press unmute already. You just need to say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Oh, great! Ooh.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kitty and Sue, for inviting me in Bow Life, sharing on savings and budgeting.
we are very honored to have you, Simon.
Yes.
Thank you.
A pleasure to have you here.
Yeah. How are you today?
Well, excited because you got a very good audience. So I hope I can add value to your program.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
we will
sure.
squeeze as much out as possible from you.
Yes. We have a lot of questions to ask, so we can take a lot out from you from your wisdom, Simon. Let's start
No worries.
maybe with the first questions, Simon. So why is it important to budget and save?
So, well, budgeting, I think in Chinese culture is a virtue by itself. So today's topic talking about savings and budgeting. Yeah, savings is it means to keep a certain amount of money aside. So now to make your money grow, we got to invest. So investment is action or process investing money for better profits.
That's a very, very good point. Budgeting is a virtue. Can you imagine how things would be different for everyone if this is something that we practice all the time, Sue?
Yep.
Yeah, I would say a lot of us practice all the time. Maybe it's where we spend after the saving happens.
That's right.
Yeah.
So in my youngest days, I still remember, yeah, how my mother I'm sure your grandmother have kept these 555 books. Okay,
Yes, I
so
still have
every
one at
day
my home.
they will jot down how many cents they spend, so that by end of the month, yeah, we need not eat porridge or tapioca, ubi kentang,
Oh,
ubi keledek.
to be credit.
Goodness gracious. By
Oh,
the way, we just saw that those of you on YouTube, I saw that the chat has been disabled. Let us know how to enable the chat so that we can see your comments as well and your question, right? Those for on you on Facebook, we can see you big and clear, okay? So feel free
yeah.
to ask this expert any question at all that you want, right? So Simon, following that, right? Look, I don't know how easy or difficult it was to budget and even save in the past, right? But right now, I've been hearing a lot of people saying things like, their income is low. Sometimes they can't even cover their monthly expenses, right? So how can they start budgeting and saving?
Great. So I'm going to share with you the slides.
Ah, okay. So
Ah,
we have prepared some slides.
that's some
Let's
slides.
take to
Yes.
Yep.
our auditorium then. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, go!
We are back.
Technology fun.
Okay, so Simon,
Yes.
how can anyone, right, whether they are tight or not tight, start budgeting or saving?
Right. Next, my first slides, please.
Whoops.
Moving.
I love
All right, good.
technology.
So in practices, when we receive our pay, we have to break it down into a rule of thumb is 5 portion. So the first portion, I name it living expenses. That's where we are always advise our client to live within our means. We spend on transport, meals, entertainment, and etc. So the second portion of the money we spend on networking in the range of 15%. What do I mean by networking is making friends. The more friends you have, you see, in the working world, we got to have friends. That's where people will refer or recommend better deals for us. And also in life, we have to have mentor in teaching us skill that we couldn't read in books. Example, I have mentor for religion, I have mentor for investment, I have mentor for even life. So this networking is for us to mingles around. The third portion is I name it knowledge. That's where we sharpen our skill. We learn, we attend seminar, we buy books, we attend workshops. So this money is for us to sharpen our skill. So rejuvenate. This is where we rest ourselves so that we can have a, a better relaxing mode, yeah, when we do our daily job that's so demanding. And of course, holiday is under rejuvenate. So the last one is investment. We have to take care of our risk management, that's its insurance, and not forgetting to pay tax. So now, I've been doing this for the last 40 years. Since the day I start work, my first pay, I got it, I still remember way back in 1981. It's only 260 ringgit. And
Huh?
at the end of the
Oh,
year, I still managed to save 1,000 ringgit. So point number one is very important. Live within your means.
Yeah, but
Okay.
how, right?
oh,
Given things
yeah.
are expensive, the rejuvenate thing is very tempting.
Yeah.
And also the
So
networking could be very expensive.
yeah. So as I said, you got to put a portion aside so that you will have you can achieve your ultimate goal. So how are we going to do it? And today, I'm sure Kitty or Sue will share with you. Yeah, out of you guys, I will pick a couple where I'm going to give you free financial planning,
Yeah, that's great.
coaching, free of charge, to walk you through. So don't worry about this because I walked through for 40 years. Two of my children already graduate and they are professionals, and I can retire early is because of discipline,
Oh. Yeah,
right?
I have one question for you actually, Simon.
Yeah.
Looking at this, right? Because I think safe is good, honestly. But
Yep.
sometimes how about you balance the one in your desire and also some sort of a peer pressure that they're asking us to join some high-end lunch buffet, that kind of thing. If we feel left out, I don't join them. How you balance that?
So that's why the key word here is you got to discipline yourself. I still remember in 2016, yeah, the year before I retired, I tried. I was in Kuala Lumpur. I tried, yeah. You guess how
Mm.
much I spent a day? I tried it for about 45 days. I survived, yeah. I spent 10
Kuala
ringgit
Lumpur.
a day for 45 days. I survived in
Wow,
Kuala
How?
Lumpur.
What
how?
do you eat,
You
Henry?
only drink water?
Yeah, morning, what I do is I go back to office. We have
Mm-hmm.
free beverage, so I have my breakfast there. So
Mm.
lunch instead of like I said, peer pressure. No, I told
Yeah.
them Monday to Thursday, I got to do marketing. I go up,
Ah.
right? So when I go out, I just buy a bottle of milk or just coffee. That's it. That's my lunch.
Oh.
And for dinner, yes, I
Oh.
have a full chap fun. The only day I spend is on Friday where we have 2 hours break. We actually go for a good sit down lunch.
Oh. I think that's explain one question also. Why our size so much different?
You're right.
Now,
Right.
then what happens when you have, like, let's say, cravings, right? Because sometimes with that discipline comes a bit of that temptations of or challenge, like, oh, but I don't want to miss out. Oh, but I feel like eating some good food. How do you
And
beat that in your discipline?
again, the 5 days I suffer on Friday when I reach home, Saturday is where my missus cook all the best dishes for me. So that's how I enjoy life. So as I said, life is a balance. We got to discipline. All right, the next slides.
It's not
Oh.
suffer, isn't it? It's a choice that you make.
Correct,
Yes. Before we
correct.
start this, let's like has ask one more questions. Because
Sure.
sometimes I think some people would think, right, Mrs. is the maintenance may not be high, but the stage before Mrs. is to be high maintenance stage, right? So how the budgeting should work?
Come against you.
So before you married your wife, right? After married, the maintenance cost may not be high, right? But before married, as a girlfriend dating out, right? Maintenance cost will be a bit huge, right? Then how the budgeting can help
Ah,
over here? Where should I drain the money out from the budget itself?
okay, she's actually sitting next to me. I'm very
Oh,
fortunate because both our parents are in food business. So
ah,
we have all the best of both worlds. So
ah.
even choosing your partners is also very important.
Yeah.
So I love to eat. I'm sure Kitty can attest what I've said. Yeah, she really cooks. So you got to find a partner who can satisfy your stomach.
Oh,
Okay.
really? It's
Yeah.
really delicious, her cooking. By the way, one of our audience says she absolutely understand you. In her first job, she's also like that, right? She tie her stomach and things like that before she enjoys. So I would say I respect that dearly,
Yeah.
right? That discipline. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have your next slide. Let's go to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So very important is that we got to keep records, monitor our cash flow. Every single cent that you spend a day, and then you totally up to weeks and months. And then from there, you can know where is your leakage. You see, I'm not sure about women. I think women and men are basically the same. I used, when I was younger, very much younger, 30 years, 35 years back, I loved to buy leather goods, belt, shoes, bags.
Oh.
So instead of buying in Malaysia or Singapore, I fly to Thailand and buy it. It's cheaper. Right? So while I'm having my holidays, I also do my shopping.
Wow,
Can
so
you save
clever,
on that?
2 in 1.
That is a good hack,
Many
sir.
in one, not only 2 in 1. So yes, keeping record is very important, and that's where you know where's your leakage. When I hit the 40s, I have this problem. Yeah, I love to entertain. So every night I'm hanging around in pubs. That will cost me something like 300 to 500 ringgit a night. So
Oh.
because my nature of business or my nature of work is I need to travel.
Mhm.
So about 5 days or for a week, I would not be seeing my family at all. So you just imagine the kind of money I spend here. Actually, I can do a lot more. So after a few years, I got tired of it. Instead of 5 night clubbing, I only do 1 night clubbing. So I save 4 nights. So that's why I can retire early. So number
Oh.
two, of course, is knowledge. We are not born expert in stuff. Investment is a niche thing. So you got to make friends, people from the bank, remisier, people who have investment skill. Yeah. Sit down, buy them coffee, buy them roti, because Kulong is famous for coffee and roti. So sit down with them. I'm sure you will gain a lot of experience here, not by reading books, but life experience. And of course, if you can get a mentor who will sit down with you and teach you, a lot of shortcut can be caught. So I still remember in my youngest days, yeah, when I go down, you see, Kluang is a godforsaken land in the 70s and 80s. When you
Mhm.
want to trade stock market, you actually have to drive down to Johor Bahru.
Wow.
So one morning I met a Mr. Wee. He was in his 80s. Every morning he will come in from Singapore.
Oh.
He'll invest a couple of $1 million.
Mhm.
By 10 o'clock, he sold off everything and go back to Singapore. So after a few days, I asked him why, what he do, who is he, and I found out that he's the owner of OCBC. He already
Ah.
retired. And what he
Ah.
teach me is very simple. Say, young man, when you see the outside the door, there are many people, especially housewives, coming into stock market, which they know nothing about. This is where you have to get up from the market. Meaning, when the people are getting greedy, that's where you
Ah.
got to be careful. So these are some of the tips way back in the 70s and 80s. No, you can't read it unless you pick up a book. Okay. So of
So I
course,
have one more question for you, Simon. Sorry, I'm
yeah,
disturbing you here. So how you convince all your mentor to support you on your journey over here? Because sometimes if we meet someone very great, right? Sometimes I may think, yeah, whether he's going to teach me or not because I don't really know him. How you manage to convince all of them to support you so well on your journey?
because I'm very fortunate in the sense that I started in a very small town, Kluang. Everybody knows everybody. And
Ah.
I started off as a banker. So as I say, I'm very fortunate. And as the days goes by, yeah, promotion is there. People come to you for loans, and I'm giving out loans at a very young age, representing the bank. So yeah, I make friends with them. So
Mm.
many of them are my mentor in the establishment. Many of them are very successful businessmen, listed company bosses.
Mhm.
So when I move on to fund management, there are more people I met along the way. That's where I gain a lot of shortcut instead of going through the hard knocks.
Ask you. We have
Mm.
a shortcut
Yes.
now.
Yes,
Yes.
very short.
All, all we need to do is just ask Simon to be our mentor, and then we
Yes.
go network with him and meet all these amazing people.
Right.
Now, those of you who want Simon to be your mentor, better ask in the chat, yo.
No worries,
Actually,
no worries.
I like one of the things Simon said. Actually, he take his customer as his friend, not a customer. So we will treat the friend different, right? Compared to our
Yep.
customer.
That's
So
right.
I'm not sure about you. If to me, friend, I may be more sincere.
Yeah, many of them become family friends. Not only friends, yeah,
Ah.
family friends.
Wow, this sounds like, go in employment, you actually have more opportunities to meet a lot of amazing people who can be your mentor.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I see there's some question over there. I will answer one for you, Simon. I will
Yeah.
pass one to you. Ron says, Simon, please be my mentor. I will say, you participate in our games later, you may have a chance.
One whole
Another,
bunch of them are asking you to be to be their mentor.
No worries. Come for my classes.
and there is a question asking, where
Oh,
is the best way to find for mentor? Yeah, this is a game time.
yeah. Okay, so let's answer this question very quickly. Where's the best place to look for mentor? Then we'll go to game and then come back and look at some other questions.
Yes.
Where's the best place to get mentor, Simon?
No, not here.
Seriously,
It's here.
seriously,
Wow, live
Yeah.
show.
seriously.
Ah!
You see, for the audience, yeah, for investment, I think you can go back to your banker, the remisier in your area. These people are knowledgeable because unlike yesteryears, yeah, these people have to go through their professional exam before they can take on their decision. Yeah. So if you need a mentor, free tips, you can text me, you can call me anytime.
Wow, now we have Simon. Yay! You can, yes.
Great.
For those who ask if Simon have a Facebook account, he absolutely have. You just need to look for Simon Sim and then you look at his face. His profile is exactly this face. Okay, let's head over to games and then we'll come back here and go through a couple more golden nuggets from Simon. Okay, let's go
Do we
for
need to
games.
jump?
Ready? 1, 2, go!
This is fun.
For the viewers, we are just self-entertaining because these are the things that we're exploring and playing around in the virtual world. So bear with our shock sendiri. Okay, Sue,
Yes.
before we play the game with Simon, we have something special for all our viewers tuning in today. What
Yes.
is it, Sue?
Someone asking, a few asking Simon to be their mentor. Actually, this is where the top 3 winners for tonight will win not only one, but 2 personal coaching session on the basic financial planning with our expert over here, Simon.
Sue, can I take one?
I also want to
Only
take.
give
So
our viewer one, two.
pretty fair, no matter how, I will announce your name first later when we announce the winner.
We are just kidding.
For both of you, it's always free. Yeah.
Oh, yay!
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Okay, so we have 3 to give out this evening.
Yes.
Okay, how do we play these games, you?
Okay, actually, all you need to do is simply share in the comment sections the best saving hacks you practice in your life. It can be cost saving on the item you purchase, or your hacks for making sure you have saving in your wealth account every month. But I will say, flying to Thailand to buy leather product will not be accepted because that is a Simon hacks.
Agree, right? Whatever the hack is, whether it's to get some savings or discounts or to make sure that your account have that additional and extra money, let us know. We also want to learn from you. Okay, so we
Yes.
will announce the 3 winners towards the end of the show. So make sure you stay until then, because if we announce and we cannot see you, then we shall give it to another person, right?
Yeah.
Yes, whoever who is that, thank you for sharing Simon's Facebook. He is
yeah.
there, simply just add him, right? So get on right now sharing your cost saving hacks or your wealth saving hacks, okay? Right in your comments segment. Oh, you know what, Sue?
Yes.
Before the game, we forgotten
Actually-
to do something.
Oh yeah, we have a tips for everyone to have a look. I was thinking what game you prepare for Simon and forgotten about that.
I was so excited over that.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. You know what? Now,
Yes.
you cannot use the answer from the tips, okay? Let's go to the first tips, come back here, and then we'll play the game with Simon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
yay,
you.
we're
Yes.
back.
Be
Simon,
yourself first.
are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
Simon?
Are you ready, Simon?
Ready,
Exciting.
ready.
Oh.
Look, I say.
Ready.
Now,
Yes, I want to see you in action.
Sue will be playing this game with you.
Huh? You sure?
Yes, you and Sue will be competing because you're an amazing mentor and a coach, and Sue is also our resident coach for this show, right? So we're gonna have you two battle it out a little bit.
No wonder I was kept out of the design and planning for this game, right? So I was excited. I thought I have no need to do anything for this round.
But
But my pressure to play with Simon's.
Okay, now because it's all about money, it's all about wealth, this game is called Name That Note. Okay, and how it is played, I will give you a name of a country, and you have to name the currency of the country.
Ah,
Okay,
wow.
the most up-to-date currency. We will think about it if you want to take the old currency, okay? Now, to win, each of you have to get as many answers as possible correct within 30 seconds. Okay? Do you
Whoa.
want an example?
Example would be good.
Okay, so Malaysia, what's our currency?
Oh. Ringgit, Malaysia.
Exactly. That's how you score a point. Okay?
So I score a point.
No, have not start. So,
Oh,
who would go first, Simon or Sue?
Okay.
Sue, okay. Are you ready?
let the young person go first. So young, is it?
I actually don't know how old is Simon, but he looks damn young to me.
Yes.
Okay, Sue, you go first, huh? Okay.
Okay, sure.
Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. My counter ready behind there. Okay, ready? Your 30 seconds starts now. Sue, Japan,
Yen,
Denmark,
Denmark, Euro,
Sierra Leone,
Okay, I don't even know the country.
Singapore,
I see.
Singapore dollar.
Switzerland,
No idea.
Turkey,
Ria. Turkey. Christmas. Turkey, Ria.
okay, because we love you, I give you one more. Vietnam.
Bond.
Ah, yay! We will know your score after this.
Okay.
Okay. Simon, ready, Simon?
Ever
yeah?
ready.
Okay. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Go. South Korea.
Korean won.
Malawi.
Dollar.
Myanmar.
Myanmar. Myanmar rupiah.
Thailand.
Baht. Thai baht.
Peru.
Peru dollar.
Philippines.
Peso. Dina.
Okay, do we have time to go one more round? We have time to go one more round, okay. Siu,
You are currency?
back to you, Siu. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. Now, for those of you who wants to play this game along with us, feel free to guess what's the currency, right? Just now, Denmark is Danish kroner. Sierra Leone is, their currency is called Leone. Go Google it up. It's there, okay? See you, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, go. Bhutan.
Bhutan, happiest country in the world.
That's not the currency. America.
US dollar.
Bolivia.
No idea.
France.
Euro?
China.
Renminbi.
Paraguay.
Paraguay, US dollar. US dollar can use worldwide, you know.
I know. A lot of countries can use US dollar. Okay. For Simon, ready, Simon?
Ready?
Ready, yeah? Okay. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, go. South Africa.
African rand.
Rupee. Rupee pula. Oops. Which country is that? I'll give it to you.
Rupee, India.
Yes. Morocco.
Moroccan dollar.
Indonesia.
Indonesia rupiah.
Macau.
Macau dollar.
A very good guess. Fiji. Macau is Macanis Pataka. I don't know how to pronounce that. Fiji, if you were to guess Fiji dollar, you're absolutely correct. Okay, let's look at your score. There is only 2 points difference between you two. Very close. Woohoo! Let's give them applause. Okay. Our winner for today is Seal.
Oh, I was so surprised. Where's my prize?
Now, for winning, very simple. You get a kiss from Simon. We can only do this safely in the virtual world. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back to our slides, our auditorium. But before we go back there, let's look at tips number 2.
Yeah.
Yay, we are back here. Do you have fun, Simon, playing the game?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Wow, our viewers has been playing the game along with you. That is so awesome. Someone say don't know which country, banana money.
Malaysia,
Japan money, Japanese.
Yeah. By the way, for those of you who have not been sharing your hacks, feel free to share it now. It is still open at the end of the show. 3 of you will get a personal session, actually 2 personal sessions with Simon. How exciting is that? Okay. Yeah. Someone is monitoring and will be picking the winners for tonight. Cool. Let's get back, Stu. Where were we?
Sure. We are talking about, we just end at this slide, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, talking about the mentor, where to find the mentor.
Yeah, so now the third step is actually review your position. Adjust your spending if you need to, cut down on those unnecessary. Increase your income, how? by doing part-time. No? All right. So there are so many part-time is available in the market. During my early days, yeah, I do part-time. I sell general insurance and life insurance. All right. So this is where you can earn some extra pocket money, no?
That's a good point,
Yes.
especially in today's gig economy. It's
Yep.
so much easier to generate additional money, yeah.
Yeah. Even during pandemic, a lot of people doing side gig at home, right? I think we need to change the side also, by the way.
Yeah. And
A lot of
today's
opportunity.
world, we are very fortunate in the sense that we depends on media a lot. I have to thank this pandemic, yeah, where I spend quality times with my wife, with my children. Three of them are, I'm very fortunate. Three of them are based in Kluang. I need not
Oh.
travel. My business still comes in. Yeah, it just grow. Um, so the ultimate goal, what we want to achieve, financial freedom. So once you have financial freedom, we are talking about peace of mind. You can do whatever you want with your time. You see, during the first 30 years of my working life, yeah, I spent a lot of time outside of my home. So I rarely meet my family unless it's a weekend or public holiday. So when you can have financial freedom, right, I think peace of mind means you can spend whatever amount your pocket are deep enough to do so. But of course, you can choose, yeah,
Uh,
whether to have breakfast in kopitiam or Starbucks. Okay,
mm,
you can eat at a restaurant or home cook. So you have a choice. And for me, is financial freedom. For me, is spending time with family and friends. Do things that you love. Example, hobbies. I love coaching young people in terms of investment or life skill. Traveling is one of my favorite. I used to travel something like since 2016, 3 to 4 times per annum, right? Whether it's near or far.
Wow.
So many
mm,
people define financial freedom differently. So what do you want? All right, I don't need to drive a Porsche around. I don't need to drive Ferrari. I don't need to stay in a huge bungalow, but I'm staying in the Samidi. I did not go to Paris for holiday, but I go to Bangkok for holiday. So it's what you want. What do you want? What do you expect of yourself?
So I
um,
think that is an amazing golden nugget, isn't it, Sue?
yes, I was sure. I'm thinking, yeah, what you want for your financial freedom? Because to me, financial freedom sometimes is a very fancy word. A lot of people just say financial freedom, but we don't know what we want actually in life. Just free, lor. Free is
Yeah,
free, lor.
yeah.
Right?
So
Then it's
so
like
if you are in the rat race, is
yeah,
10 million enough for you? Is 50
yep,
million enough for you? So
yes.
yeah, you have to depends on you yourself.
Then
That's an
Simon, I have a question over here. In that
Sure.
case, like for those have not sure how to define what they want on their version of financial freedom, anywhere they can start.
Yes, the best I would encourage these young people or people who are in the working world, they are not sure about what's their financial goals. Sit down with us.
Mm-hmm.
We have about 10,000 financial advisor in Malaysia. We have more
Oh,
than 100,000 traditional consultant in the market. So I'm sure many of them can give advice, but again, you have to choose wisely whether are they pushing product or are they taking care of your financial health.
yeah. Then
understand.
you prompt me
Someone
to an
commented, Sue, someone commented 10 million. Ron commented, I'm good
I'm
with
good with you.
US 10 million.
Yeah. Is it possible to save 10 million in a lifetime? The answer is yes. The
Yes.
answer is
Yeah.
yes.
Now,
To become a millionaire today is so simple.
Yeah.
40 years ago, when I started in this industry, we are taught, can you become a millionaire? The answer is yes. You only need to save 300 ringgit a month. You can be a millionaire.
300 for
300
how
ringgit
Yes.
long?
a month. Precisely for how long? If your return is talking about like my returns, yeah, 13 to 15%, you need about in the range of 20, 22 years. If your return of investment is talking about 25% and above, it's about 18 years. Now, if your return is 2%, probably you need about 70 years.
So
So
I
you can
Wow.
think
choose your product.
this is where you have answered one of our question that we had in our mind, is that, after people save all their money, what do they do? So what you're recommending is put a portion out for investment, making sure that it's safe and having that certain percentage
Yeah,
of
we will
return.
look at our client risk appetite to help them to chart their financial goal.
Ah,
Am I too old to start?
Nobody is
yeah.
too old or too young. Even at my age, I'm still putting aside of about 20% of my income
Wow.
aside
Wow.
just for me and my wife to go for our third honeymoon.
Wow.
Wow, amazing, Simon.
She's smiling now.
Ah.
Thank you, Kathy, for such a compliment. A certain aim that I'm looking for. So thank you. Okay, so in this kind of case, right? I guess for this slide is a great question to leave with our viewers, right? What is it that you really want in your financial freedom? Right, like Simon is peace of mind and time. Is that fair to say, Simon?
Yep.
Yes.
Right,
That's right.
and
Yeah.
what is ultimately what is important to you, right, within your vision of your financial freedom? What is important to you?
For me, even when I'm young, family, family.
What do you say again?
Oh,
Sorry.
family.
Family.
Family. Oh my
Family.
God.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, I
understand.
can provide my children their university. I'm proud to say that both of them are professional today, and
Mm.
I can provide for my youngest, who is a Down syndrome chap, and with my retirement fund, he can live until he kick the bucket.
That's
Mm.
amazing. Now,
Yeah.
there's a question from our viewer. It's more of a comment, but I'll turn this into a question to support him, okay?
Mhm.
He asked, Mr. Sim, I want to be a millionaire in 5 years, but I'm in debt. How can I begin doing that?
Oh, you got to be very disciplined, and probably I need to carry a whip and follow behind you, lah, to make sure you achieve your goal.
Oh, this
Ah,
coach is
it's a
motivating yet scary at the same time.
Because I'm a trained sportsman, so if you want to excel in certain thing, you got to train like nobody business. I still remember my younger day. Although I'm very playful, I played football for about 6 to 8 hours a day during my
whoa.
childhood. So you just imagine how naughty am I.
Authenticated.
Yi Hui said, restructure and refinance. Did I read that correctly? Go back up again, please, so that I can see Yi Hui's comment. He said restructure from cash flow management. What does that mean, yeah? I think this question is for those people who are in debt and want to begin their savings,
Yeah.
budgeting, and wealth journey.
Yes.
What does
So
that mean?
at this moment of time, me and my team, we are actually helping many of our clients restructuring their loans, because 5 years back, their interest rate is pretty high, and today our base lending rate is low. Housing loan is cheap. The only concern here is the stamp duty and also legal costs. So if we calculate, most of our clients will actually cut short if their housing loan is, say, balance of 28 years. If we restructure, this loan can be shortened to 23 years,
Wow.
right? So
Refinancing.
yeah, so yes, if the audience you have this issue where you take a loan more than 5 years, we are able to help you.
So,
Mm.
so let's say if someone is in debt, right? How fast or how soon from the restructuring, can they get back onto track for their savings, budgeting, and then wealth building?
See, now we are in a very tricky position where banks are tightening the loan sector. So until unless the client are their value customer, restructuring a loan is not a problem.
Actually, I saw another comment in the Facebook, which a bit interested. I would say interesting. Someone comment that no pain, no gain. In the world of saving and budgeting, do we really have to look at this angle of no pain, no gain, or we can just do it differently in the mindset kind of thing? What do you
Yes,
think?
this is one of the challenges when young people say that, Mr. Sima, if you save so much of money, do you have quality life? Do you travel? The answer is yes. As I said, what kind of lifestyle you want? I'm very lucky in the sense that in my previous establishment, all my expenses is actually I can sign, right? Meaning to say company pay for it. And to me, for me is I don't need to, even though it's company, I don't need that. I still prefer a simple lifestyle where I enjoy my street food. I enjoy eating at the best Bai Chao restaurant. So people who know me, my close friend, yeah, they will bring me to these kind of places. I don't fancy 5 star. I don't enjoy. Of course, when I'm on business, I need to spend. Yes, I will do that lah. But yeah, I eat lobster in a 5 foot way. I eat seafood. If you all know where is Madam King in Malacca, the lorong, fantastic seafood, and you only pay pittance compared to when you're eating in a restaurant. So
There
life
you
is
go,
such
another
that
saving
is what
hack.
you want.
Maybe we can meet Simon there. We go down from KL, she come up from the ground.
Yep,
Another
yep.
saving
I
hack.
think end of this month I'll be in Malacca.
Now, Simon, we have a question. The balance of my housing loan from Jonathan, the balance of my housing loan is 80K. Should I pay that up or just continue to service it for the next 10 years?
If you have the means here, pay it up. And of course, we will calculate what is the rate of returns, ROI. If I take this 80,000, I invest, what kind of return can it give me? So what kind of instrument am I using? Stock market or unit trust or life insurance, or which channel? And bear in mind that in investment, there is no such thing as guarantee. Now, if you are paying a housing loan that is 7%, my question to you is, can you earn 7% out of this 80,000? If yes, you save the money, you go for investment. Now, if you say cannot, you better offset the loan, which is going to charge you 7% per annum.
That's an interesting way of thinking, right? Looking at the amount to pay off and if I can generate more or not. That's
Yes.
a very, very interesting way.
Everything I think will come with a comparisons,
Yes.
right? Whether it's to pay back or invest, even your budgeting also where you are going to spend it or keep it, a street food or a 5-star hotel food, everything is just on the skill based on our needs, right?
Yeah, but you see, this kind of like calculation, right, is very confusing for me. How can we simplify that and actually re-look at our budgeting to make that easy to follow?
Come and sit down with us. We will show you the roadmap.
Walao, Simon!
Anyway, it's free for you.
Oh no! Oh,
Yes.
by the way, I have an idea. Now, let us know in the comment if you want us to organize and plan like private Q&A session with our experts, right? You have seen one of our experts last week. This week is our amazing expert, Simon. If you want us to actually organize those kind of event and you think that it's going to be very valuable for you to sit down and spend maybe an hour with all these experts, let us know so then we can see how we can make it happen for you. Okay. Now we have another question. Before the question, do you have any more slides, Simon?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So let's
Okay.
go to this question. This is how you can contact Simon. Wow, on live show he give out his
Wow, phone number.
his mobile number. Oh yeah, tomorrow
Oh, yo.
like crazy. Everybody quickly snapshot.
Oh, rewatch our video will do.
Yeah. Okay. So Jeremy, hi Jeremy, haven't seen you for a very long time. His question is talking about finance and financial freedom. In Malaysia, it's almost hard to get a decent ROI on investment in the market. What is a decent, somewhat safe percentage number on ROI we can find in the market? And what kind of investment would you recommend people to get into? Wow, that's a long question.
Yeah, knowing Jeremy G. Now, what is your expectations of ROI? My experience, I've seen ROI of 150% per annum. But are you
Wow.
willing to stomach the risk? Okay. In Malaysia, anytime we can get in the range. Last year alone, my portfolio is in the range of about 40% return of mixed investment. So is 40% good for you?
Very good. 40%
Or,
return.
yeah, 40. Are you happy with it?
That's a lot.
40.
Very good.
Yeah, are you happy?
Happy.
So yeah, we even have an instrument that gives 95%. Can you stomach the kind of risk? Malaysia,
Ah.
in
How
Malaysia,
high is the risk?
very high. Last year you make 95%. The first 1 month you lost 32% last year.
Wow.
But
Is
So-
there
until today you break even.
is there a minimum start rate?
Minimum
Start
Ah,
rate.
right. Kitty
How
is
much
interested.
to begin to put it in at minimum?
100 ringgit only.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can
It's
start
very
off.
affordable.
Yes, you can start off with 100 ringgit investment per month using unit trust as a investment vehicle.
Wow.
But you just said very high risk but also high return.
Yeah.
I
So
scared of how.
if you in investment, if you know what is dollar cost averaging,
Mm-hmm.
monthly investment is a very good methodology of using dollar cost averaging. Because if you buy at $1 today, tomorrow it dropped to 50 cents, you still buy. Your average is 75 cents. And on the
Okay,
third month,
let's
if it is
for our viewers' convenience, why don't you explain what is dollar cost averaging?
I will use another timing to teach you all the basic investment. Look out for courses that normally my group, we will organize this kind of talk. In fact, next
Mm-hmm.
Thursday and Friday, we are organizing two investment event. One talk about property, REITs. One talk about
Mm.
the best market that we think it will boom, China. So
Ah.
look out in my Facebook. I already posted that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now, someone asked, Catherine, I think, asked, what's the difference between bonds and unit trust?
All right, bond is layman term is something like fixed deposit. We are get in Malaysia. We can only invest minimum triple B paper onwards, so it's very secure. And the kind of rate we are talking at this moment of time is in the range of 3 to 5% return per annum. Unit trust is investment into stocks market. It can be 100% in stock market or 70% in stock market. So the risk is there. So when up market, of course, equity market that is unit trust will make a better return compared to bond.
Okay, interesting. Now, now we're talking a little bit and leaning a lot more towards investment, right? But let's get back to savings a little bit, right? I understand that even for a certain security reason, before investing, is there an advisable amount for us to have in our bank account for rainy days just in case before we invest? Because as you say, investment, there is no sure win. It's really needing to understand and learn about it and have some mentor to guide you, right?
Yes.
So that security portion for just in case, what is the recommendation in terms of savings?
Okay, so in rule of thumb, most of the consultant will ask you to save 6 months of your monthly expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So assuming your monthly expenses is including of transportation, loans, paying for your meals, entertainment, let's say it's 2,000 ringgit a month. So you got to have 6 months. That means 12,000 ringgit you park under FD or savings account, or you can even choose bond. All right, unit trust under bond, because you never know what's going to happen. You lose a job or you are too sick to work. This money can help you to tide over. But again, this is a very testing time here. This pandemic itself already passed about 14 months. Many people have not been working for the last 14 months. That's why one of my work today is actually helping those people who cannot afford to live, cannot afford to feed themselves and family. We are giving out food rations. We are visiting families and help them to tide over this period of time. So if you are able, yes, the minimum saving is 6 months.
That's
of your
amazing.
expenses.
Simon, I do have a question right now. After listen to your saying the return of about 10, 15%, maybe some even go to the 95% with the high risk one, right? So if you ask me start to save for 6 months from now, right? So my eager to start the investments will be still there. I mean, people say the hand is itchy already. So can you this thing we run a parallel, or I must have my rainy day fund to be ready first? What would be the best approach for this?
Example, my two children, when they started, compulsory saving is 10% of their gross income, meaning if their income is $4,000, so 400 ringgit will be deducted from their account and go directly into investment account. I choose for them is unit trust. But one of my children actually use about 35% of monthly income for investment. The other second boy is using about 10%, or I would say 20%, including his life insurance into investment. Then the rest of the money he actually kept in their savings account.
Okay. Understand. Okay. You know what? Time flies.
Yeah.
We got actually so many more questions to ask you, but our time is almost up, right?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you a couple of questions to decide. Can I see all the hacks just now, right? Let's have Simon choose the winner, okay? Now, Simon, it's time for us to give out your complimentary 2 power pack coaching session with you, okay? Now, let me ask you, which hack do you prefer before we announce the winner, okay? The winners. The first hack is make money, come home, give all the money to wife, sure save money, okay? That's hack number 1. Hack number 2, plant your own vegetables. Hack number 3, sell things online. Number 4, when want to buy stuff, invest the money. So invest instead of buying. Right? Next one is sell things I no longer use. That's how they get extra money for the savings. Okay? The next one is find the cheapest chap fund. Chap fund, for those of you who don't know what is that, economy rice, right? Basically is rice with a couple of dishes at a very affordable price, right? Next one is make tea, bake cakes, and invite friends home. Alright, I think that's a cheap party lah, right? Not cheap party, but cost-saving party. The next one is play board games with friends, no clubbing.
Well, sporting also expensive. The reason why I give up golf is, yeah, it's expensive.
Oh.
The next one is potluck. Okay, choose top 3, then we will announce the name.
I think just now what you mentioned is 3, 4, and 5. I quite like their idea because they are innovative of not only saving money but making money.
Okay, so if
Oh,
sell
3,
things
4.
online, when want to buy stuff, invest the money and sell things I no longer use. Is that accurate?
Whoa.
Wow! Oh my God!
We have a winner for tonight.
Our 3 winners are
The first
one,
winner.
Brenda Lu. Next one is Jonathan.
Woo! The
Next
third
one
one.
is Denise Tom. Woohoo!
So for winning, great congratulations to 3 of you. So for winning, right, you get 2 power-packed personal coaching sessions on your basic financial planning with our expert again.
Yeah,
So
all you need to do is make sure that you like our Facebook page and follow us. Then we will contact you. It is very, very easy for us to contact you through Facebook. Okay? Congratulations to all winners again.
yes, thank you. I think that's all the time we have for today, Kitty.
Yeah. Simon, thank you so much for
Gosh.
your generous gift, right?
Thank you for inviting me.
And having and taking time to be with us today. So thank you very, very much.
And also thank you so much once again for those of you who tuning in to us. We hope that you have gained at least one value from us from today's show.
Yeah. Now, before as we let Simon go, let's look at our practice for the day.
Yes. Time is short when we have expert over here.
We seem to always overrun our time, Sue.
Yeah, yes. So much of
many
things.
questions. Yeah. By the way, thank you so much for tuning in today. Right, Sue, you want to run them through our social media handles?
Yeah, so you can just support us by hitting the like buttons. Also, you can, okay, the light is showing here. It's not here yet. Okay, the technology will coming out here. Never mind. So you can just find us on our Facebook, follow us, and if you have YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so that you will know every time we have something new and we have a new expert coming in with us. And join us again in our fortnightly shows. And next session is on
30th June 2021, same time at 8 p.m. Right? What will we be looking into next session, Sue?
Oh, that is very interesting. We have an imported expert. So next session, we are looking into creating and building habits, especially on your financial habits, with another amazing guest, all the way from Denmark.
Wow! That sounds fun, right? Now, once again, I know Sue mentioned this already. Once again, we really hope that you gain at least one value from today. And if you have any topic requests, like any sorts of investment, because those are things that we are in planning as well. If you have any topics that you want us to cover, right? Let's say property investment, share investment, whatever that is, leave it in the comments so that we can get the expert in for you. Okay? And we look forward to seeing you again. Remember, it is never too early or too late to start. The key is to begin our journey now. Yeah? See you next session.
Yeah, see you again. Have a nice